across America, incredibly talented artisans are making amazing objects the old-fashioned way, by hand. On this episode of Handcrafted America, simple materials
This is definitely handmade.
Popsicle stick and duct tape.
yield complex products. I meet a woodworker in North Carolina who definitely thinks outside the barrel.
So you broke up in a barrel and you thought, let's make a chair out of that.
In Boston, I meet a group of craftsmen who blow me away with the precision of their handmade flutes. Finally, in Portland, Oregon, I learned how this husband and wife team turned this
And here they are. See, a magic.
into this.
I learned so much on the show.
Today we're gonna meet someone who takes these old whiskey barrels and turns them into beautiful furniture.
I'm back home in North Carolina, and I'm going to Randleman.
I've always kind of wondered what is inside a whiskey barrel. I'm really interested to crack that thing open.
James Broyhill is making quite a name for himself. He already has a well-known name in these parts. His great-grandfather turned a small chair company into a furniture empire, Broyhill Furniture. But James didn't want to be in manufacturing. He found he preferred making things by hand.
My maternal grandfather was a woodworker. When I was young, I was a, rambunctious child, and so my mom would drop me off at my grandfather's house and have me kind of just hammer on whatever.
Get out some of that energy.
Exactly.
James started making benches and other small furniture pieces. Soon, he had his own workshop in his parents' home. 2 years ago, James started the Heritage Handcrafted Company.
I had acquired an old Jack Daniels barrel on a trip to Tennessee, and I brought it back home and I put it in my garage. A rainy, boring weekend, decided out of pure curiosity to break it apart and see what was in it.
Okay, so you broke up in a barrel and you thought, let's make a chair out of that.
This is the fun part. This is the dramatic part of breaking the whiskey barrel open.
Drama, I love it. I live for it, James.
There you go. There you go.
Smells like whiskey.
It's pretty potent.
Yeah.
Here we go. And there you have it.
Supposed to happen?
There you have it.
Is this charcoal?
It is. It's char. In the barrel making process for whiskey barrels is they char the inside of the barrel. And the purpose of that is that the char releases a chemical compound in the wood, but also the heavy char gives the whiskey or bourbon its color.
I learned so much on the show.
There are 32 pieces or staves in a barrel. James uses nearly all of them in the chair and footstool set he builds.
We've already got our arms right here, I see.
So let's talk
There
about
you
this.
go.
This has a
Yeah.
hole in it.
You've got the porthole here. This is what the spirit or liquid is drained out of. That is a key component to this chair because it's going to be the centerpiece of the back.
He then cuts the wood down, counterbores screw holes into each piece, and begins assembly.
It's our base. All right. Now we're going to do our back, so we're going to take this off the table.
Okay, let me see something.
Yep.
Here, let me see your hand.
Yeah, it's, I look like a chimney sweep on it. The curvature of the staves, as you can see, it has a beautiful effect, but it's a little bit more difficult.
James then conceals every screw with wood plugs.
It helps the overall aesthetic.
He attaches the back to the base and then adds the arms.
Hey, James, do you like
Yeah.
the smell of the wood?
I do like the smell of the wood when I'm working. However, most of the time I'm working, it's typically early in the morning. So sometimes it can be an issue when it's 6 a.m., 7, you're smelling whiskey.
James cuts the excess wood off the chair back and arms and attaches the seat. He still has enough wooden staves from the barrel to create a footstool.
You gotta have a comfy place to put your feet.
James sands the heavy char off the back using different levels of grit. Then he lightly sands the arms and legs. The time spent sanding depends on what level of patina a client wants.
Some customers want a more rustic look, and some customers want a more refined look.
There might be a slight issue when I sit down.
We got a solution for that. We're gonna put a oil-based polyurethane. We're gonna spread it all over the chair. We'll preserve the wood, but also seal in this char. You'll see that, and we'll let you be the guinea pig to sit down to make sure you're not
You're
getting
me
splashed.
with that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
How much is this chair gonna cost when we're done with it?
These chairs retail with the ottoman for $645, and we do discount if you're buying in pair.
So really this was a weekend project turned into your whole life's work.
More or less. Here we are.
James, you have a little something right there on your face.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
This is amazing. Who knew laying on a barrel could be this comfortable?
Oh yeah, this'll do, James. This is nice.
Every day, these artisans take thousands of dollars in precious metals, drill holes in it, and set it on fire, all in the name of beautiful music.
Boston and handcrafted flutes go together like a fife and drum. And I'm here at Brannon Brothers, where I'm about to talk to some craftspeople that are making some of the highest quality flutes in the world.
In the late 70s, Robert and Bickford Brannon founded Brannon Brothers Flute Makers. They were just inundated with orders because everyone could kind of tell that there was something really special going on here.
Brannon Cooper flute has been likened to a race car. It is very fast and smooth, and it's something that you have to learn to control. But as you learn to control it, it can take you through your entire professional flute playing career.
So all of these flutes are handmade.
Yes.
And by how many different people make, let's say, one flute?
Well, each department has one person assigned to the flute. So we have a body maker making one body, a stringer putting the keys together on the flute, then a finisher takes it over.
Once you factor in supporting makers in each department, approximately 6 to 10 people work on each individual flute.
Okay, so today I'm going to be meeting a lot of different people that help make each flute.
Yes.
What am I looking at here? What kinds of materials?
Sterling silver. This is gold, 14 karat.
Wow.
This is platinum.
I love platinum. I just gotta say, girl loves her platinum.
I could spend all day admiring these beautiful metals, but I've got a flute to make. First stop, body fabrication.
Hey, Emily.
Hi.
All right, so we're gonna make the body of the flute, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Here I have a foot joint. I put it on here. So I put my chimney in, I lower it down, and we start drilling. Raise it up, clear out the chips, and then we go to the next hole. So I take it off here. Check it out. We're going to assemble and solder the tone holes onto this foot joint.
A tone hole is a cap that goes on the top of a drilled hole in the flute body. When a key is pressed, it will land flush with the tone hole, cutting off the escaping air and creating the note.
The first thing we have to do is put these titanium spiders in the holes. And now we strap the tone holes in so they fit.
The spiders fit into the holes Emily just drilled and allow us to put the tone holes in exactly the right place on the tube. They hold the tone holes in place while Emily solders.
And then you take this copper wire here. We tie it down.
Emily uses titanium spiders and copper wires because they are both strong metals. They can't be accidentally soldered onto the body.
So I'm just tightening these wires down to...
Emily's got a nearly impossible task here. She has to eyeball the tone holes to ensure they're in a perfectly straight line. She rotates the tube away from her, making sure that all 3 tone holes disappear from her view at the same time.
That's how we know that they're all in the same line. So if I close my left eye...
So this part of the process is all done just with your eyes.
It is. And it's hard too because everyone sees stuff differently.
When you're human.
And that's definitely part of the fact of it being handmade. But now I think we're good to solder.
All right, so now we have to clean this off.
Yes.
After she cleans the tube, Emily widens the drilled holes until they're flush with the walls of the tone hole. Next, it's time to attach the keys to the body. But before we can attach keys, we have to make them in the parts department. These little cups of silver are going to be the tops of the keys. And my new friend Ed is going to show me how he makes them out of silver stock.
You feed the stock in here.
So you don't want to mess up here because we're working with a lot of money, right?
Exactly.
But don't think about that.
Right, of course
You're
not.
fine.
Yeah. Hit the pedal.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
There's a lot of hand-eye coordination here.
Push the stock forward so it catches the piece.
Okay.
Otherwise, it can fall down in there and then
Oh, I got you. You got to do that fast.
Yeah.
This is like a video game. Ah, you have to be so
You do.
fast. This is definitely handmade.
Popsicle stick and duct tape. Yeah. So the next thing we have to do is we have to cut them to length, to a certain height.
Do you mess up very often in this machine? I can't ask you that. You're at work. You're going to say no.
Like never, never.
Did that take off anything?
That's what comes
What
off.
do you do with that stuff? I'll throw it away
Recycle
for
it.
you. I'll throw it away
Throw
for
it
you.
away, throw it away.
I've got my key tops, and I'm ready to make my keys. You know, as soon as we're done with the flute making process, I'm going to have to show these folks how a flute is really played. At Brannon Brothers Flutes in Massachusetts, so far we've made key tops and soldered and polished and soldered some more, and we're not even halfway done.
The instruments are so incredibly beautiful. To do this, they had to possess enormous craft.
Stringing is a term used for key making. You start it with castings. You would put them together like so. You end up with this bridge, but it has to be cut open and then fit precisely between the posts. This work is a combination of jewelry making and watchmaking. So you're doing really fine, intricate, precise things, but it still has to have an aesthetic quality to it.
Did you make jewelry before this?
No.
Watches?
No.
So what are you talking about? I'm just messing with you, Mickey.
Well, this is the finishing process, and this is the stage of manufacturing where the flute essentially becomes a musical instrument. So I look at the flute as a craftsperson and also as a flutist. One of the first things I do is I cut all the springs with the flute.
It's not what I picture when I hear the word spring, but it serves the same purpose, bringing the key back up when it's pressed down. Josh starts with white gold wires. Ooh, or white gold. He files the ends to make it pretty and safe to work with. Then we clip the wire to size, file it again, and hammer the end. It's inserted into the body, popped into place, and we have a functioning key.
So the next step is to install the pads.
Okay.
And the pads are what cover the tone holes to make the different notes. So once the key is on, I use this feeler gauge, which is Mylar, and I feel around the pad. I just want the pad to fit and seal evenly across the whole tone hole.
Okay.
Then we'll put it in the safe. It'll sit in the safe for a week. I want everything to be completely solid and completely dry.
Can I see it?
Sure,
Can I
absolutely.
hold it?
Yeah, go for it.
Ah, this is so beautiful. Like, how much money am I holding right now?
That's probably around $15,000, $16,000.
Brannon Brothers flutes range from $10,000 to $80,000.
One more thing, one more department, and that's the head joint department.
The head joint. Okay, tell me what we're doing.
Okay, well, I'm making head joints. It's really the voice of the flute.
And that's where we put our mouths, right?
That's right.
Okay.
These are the steps that Elizabeth takes to create a flute's voice. See that little hole in the top of the lip plate? That's the embouchure, or mouthpiece. That has to get bigger, so Elizabeth hits it with a saw blade. Now she cleans that with a hand tool to better define the shape.
It's a very complex curve in there, and you're controlling it all with hand tools.
And if you look very closely, you'll see that Elizabeth leaves her mark on every single head joint she makes.
Those are my initials, EW.
Using a template with the lathe, Elizabeth cuts a matching hole into the tube and fastens the final embouchure to the head joint tube. Finally, the whole thing is soldered together.
It'll be tested. I don't want it out in the world unless it's really first rate. And then when it passes the test, we'll put it on the flute, and voila.
They look beautiful, but do they sound beautiful? Bravissimo! That's amazing. It's not what we practiced.
You know I go from rags to paper.
Okay, so the rags turn into pulp,
Yep.
and then we're gonna turn the pulp into paper. I'm in Portland, Oregon to meet a couple who takes this gross slop and turns it into these.
In downtown Portland's trendy Pearl District, you never know this beautiful store is an actual urban paper mill. Jennifer and Ron Rich are the owners of Ablation Paper. They create unusual handmade paper right here on site. Then they turn it into everything from wedding invitations to greeting cards.
I decided to have my wedding invitations made here. Everyone raved about them. People told us how unique they were, and they loved the fact that they were letterpress and hand printed.
The staff at Ablation not only makes their own paper, they also have a letterpress print shop on location.
How did you start in paper, though?
We started on our honeymoon, actually.
You did?
Yeah, we did. We bought a book on paper making. We had a blender. We had a month at the Oregon coast, and we wanted to do something creative with our hands.
Why is it so important that we keep this tradition alive?
The more electronic and removed people get from one another, that they would like to be more connected. And so they come back through fibers and word and paper.
This looks like cardboard, but it's actually recycled clothing material.
Okay, so the rags turn into
Pulp. Yep, cotton pulp.
And then we're gonna turn the pulp into paper. So we will see you later.
Today we'll be making paper by hand, and we are making hearts. It's a folded heart card. It will look like this, and then we will afterwards print it. It's one of our most popular cards. We sell thousands of them.
I can imagine. These are beautiful.
Ablation's paper maker, Colin, breaks the pulp into smaller pieces and adds water. This machine, called a Hollander beater, acts like a giant blender, breaking up the pulp and mixing in the water. The result is a goopy liquid. The recycled clothing pulp is then put into this big vat. It needs to be stirred constantly so the pulp doesn't sink to the bottom and is evenly distributed throughout the paper.
We call this decal. Just that's enough.
Okay.
Lift it and shake like this.
Okay.
Wait a few seconds, then lift up the decal. And here they are, lovely cards.
Just dips down in there, right?
Lift up. Nice. And shake. Give it a little
And shake it. I can tell I messed up a little bit. And it seems so easy, and
it's not.
It is not.
We're transferring the form sheets. We're going to do this repeatedly during the day, and at the end of the day, the finished work will go into a hydraulic press. We'll press the water out. It's a big waterfall, and then we'll move the sheets into the drying boxes for them to dry overnight. Now we can flip the switch.
Which is?
Right on top of the fan there.
Dry, little
Kalin makes 70 to 75 sheets of paper a day. Depending on the order, it can be dyed light shades of pink, blue, and green. A single handmade card runs around $6. Custom orders are $10 and up. After the paper is dried overnight, it moves on to the print shop.
The paper that we make lends itself beautifully to letterpress printing. The letterpress bites into the texture of the paper and leaves a deep impression.
This is very soothing, the sound of this. It does have a rhythm to it. Right?
After today, I just have one thing left to say.
This episode's artisans have a knack for creating complex products using one main material. All James Broyhill needs is a single empty whiskey barrel to make these comfortable, textured chairs. These craftsmen turn raw metal into one of the world's most complicated and beautiful musical instruments. Ron and Jennifer Rich transform a piece of cloth into a piece of paper by adding water. With these artisans, beauty and complexity go hand in hand with handcrafted simplicity.
And action. We are in North Carolina. What do you want from me, people?